Merry Christmas. Wherever you're tuning in from around the world, I hope you've had a fantastic Christmas. And I hope you've gotten something watch related, like either a watch tools, time grapher, a winder, a watch case, straps, whatever it is. I hope you've had an awesome Christmas. I hope you're enjoying Christmas with friends, with family, with loved ones. I hope you're doing it in health. If you've had a tough 2020, I know a lot of us have. It's been certainly a challenging year. I hope it turns around for you. I hope you have an excellent 2021 and it's full of growth and good things. I really hope that's the case. So I'm recording this video on Christmas Eve and it's posting obviously on Christmas, hence the Merry Christmas to everyone. I want to kind of talk about a few things going on with the channel today. I know I probably won't get huge views with this. It's probably the most enthusiastic of my viewers that are watching this. So welcome, guys. And I want to share a little bit of behind the scenes stuff, some personal things with you, kind of review my 2020 and talk about what I'd like to do in 2021. And I hope that, the few minutes you spend watching this, I hope you enjoy. And again, Merry Christmas. What I'm going to be doing tonight, I'm in my office, and we'll talk about this in a minute. We have the Christmas tree in the corner. Normally that's upstairs, but this is our new room in our house. It's the nicest room in the house. So we put the Christmas tree down here. I've got 2 daughters right now. We're going to open a present. They get to open one present on Christmas Eve every year, usually from grandma or grandpa. So we're going to be doing that in about 2 hours after we have dinner, which will be some really good Hawaiian food. On that note, I lost 50 pounds this year. I'm really excited about that. That was a big deal for me. I'll drop in a picture of me kind of at my heaviest. And I'm really proud of the growth that I had personally, being able to drop that weight. I know it wasn't really easy to do, but it was really worth it. And honestly, I probably gained a good 5 back since Thanksgiving because I haven't been the most strict with my intake. So I need to get back on the wagon and drop another 30. I think that's what I would love to do in 2021. But anyways, we're going to have some great Hawaiian tonight. I'm going to enjoy it. I'll be good with my portions. You guys can keep me accountable there. But anyways, let's talk about this room a little bit. So earlier on in the year, I was filming reviews and comparisons and stuff kind of wherever I could. In my bedroom, in the kitchen, where the counter and the light is nice, or in the living room on the kitchen table, basically anywhere I could grab a few minutes while my little girls were occupied and film. And it was rather difficult to do, to be honest. So this year we finished out an unfinished space in our house here. And it's been lovely to have a dedicated place to review. So I'll drop in a few pans around this area. What it used to look like, we had concrete floors. It was just basically insulated and framed. There was no electrical. There was some areas for plumbing, but we finished it out. We have a walk-in closet over there. We have a bathroom over here, the 3/4 bath. Obviously the wood feature wall is behind me. And I have this beautiful desk that's right behind me. That's usually the backdrop for my watch reviews. My wife's cousin is a fantastic woodworker, and I commissioned him to build a desk for me out of walnut and maple, and he just did a lovely job. It's a huge, substantial desk, beautiful graining and staining. I've got a couple of drawers on the side here, soft close and everything. It's just a lovely desk. In the center of the desk, in maple, is a couple inlays of my initials and the channel logo, which is really cool. So this is the desk. This is where I do my reviews. I've got some, in the corner, some acoustic paneling to try to help with the reverb and everything. I've got a new microphone that I think sounds pretty good. I bought a new computer. So I've been slowly upgrading my environment, my equipment. The next step is to continue to improve the audio, get some either new lenses or another camera, and continue to improve the production quality. But I want to make clear, I'm not trying to be the top dog. I don't even think I can be the top dog in terms of production. I just want to bring you a clean product but it's authentic. I don't want to have a corporate feel on my channel. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm trying to sell you stuff. Like, hey, go to my store, use my discount codes, subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff. I don't want that type of feeling. I want you to feel like you know me, right? You're coming over to my house. You're sitting in my room and we're talking watches together. That would be the goal for me. So I guess on that note, I've looked back on some of my videos in 2020 and I've been disappointed with them. Like I felt like I was mailing it in. Saying a lot of the same things like, hey, let's go in on a macro level. Look how beautiful and dynamic this watch is. It has great wrist presence. If you like it, blah, blah, blah. I was a little bit disappointed with some of my reviews. I felt like I was mailing it in, just putting in the time. And I've committed myself to improve, especially in 2021, to where you tune in for a video and I'm detail focused, yes, but I'm more opinionated. And you might agree with my opinion. You might not agree. You might think I'm stupid, and that's totally fine. I want to have more engaging, just better, more authentic content that hopefully you guys appreciate and value. So let's see. Let's talk a little bit about 2020. I don't hear many specs and data, that type of stuff, but I'm going to share with you some of mine. So in 2020, I made 291 videos, which is a pretty big increase from my 2019. Those videos were unboxings, reviews, comparisons, interviews, Q&As, live streams, and general watch rambles, news, those types of things. And I got 11 million views in 2020, which is almost 1 million per month, which is pretty awesome. I'm really proud of that figure. And I want to be clear here. I'm not trying to brag. I recognize there are other channels. They have better production value than I do. They're more engaging. They're more attractive. They make more money. I'm not trying to say I'm the best. I'm not. I'm not trying to brag here. Hopefully I'm not coming across too much as a tool, a fool, a snob, whatever you want to call it. But I got 20,000 new subscribers in 2020, which is awesome. If any of you guys are new, welcome to the channel. If I haven't welcomed you in one of your first comments, I really appreciate you guys. Glad you're here. Hope you stick around and enjoy what I have planned. And for those of you that have subscribed for years, that have been around a long time, man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And I really value a lot of the friendships that I've established with many of you, the relationships that I've built. It's pretty crazy when I think back on it. So thank you guys. I really appreciate each of you, especially if you're watching this. You're still watching this on a Christmas day. Appreciate you guys. I made $29,000 in Google ad revenue in 2020. I don't think there's any other watch channel that advertises how much money they make. So I made $29,000 this year just from ad revenue. And I think about that, and that is wild. That is wild, right? That is 3 different Rolexes, or I don't know, $1,000 Oris watches, Seikos, whatever you want to call it. That is pretty crazy. And it's so crazy that I went from being a full-time rendering artist to now I'm part-time in my normal job, and I'm focusing more time on creating content here for the channel. And so hopefully in 2021, that continues to increase. And, I'd love to review watches full-time. I think that'd be fantastic. I'd really enjoy doing that. So anyways, again, I don't want to turn this into a job, like a corporate type thing where I'm trying to sell you stuff. Hey, buy my straps, buy my vintage watches, buy this or that. No, I'd love to do this all the time. And if it can support my family modestly, that would be wonderful. That would really be wonderful. So I made $29,000 last year, and then, just, ad revenue. And then my top 3 videos were all unboxing, first impression type videos. The first one was an old one that I did years ago when I first bought a Grand Seiko. And I almost didn't post it back in the day because it was so silly. I just unboxed it, and then I got so excited I started dancing around with my daughter. It was really silly. And anyways, 263,000 people watched that video this year. The next one was an Hublot Classic Fusion unboxing. And I know a lot of you dislike Hublot, and every time I put on my Hublot hat, someone says it's stupid. And on another note, I usually get critiqued on my appearance. Like either, Bruce, you look like a baby, you look fat, your hair's stupid, or why don't you put on a freaking shirt and pants when you go buy a Rolex or a VC? You're a slob. I think those types of comments are usually pretty funny, especially when they're clever. But anyways, I don't know, a lot of you dislike Hublot, but 250,000 or 250,000 people viewed that video last year, which tells me that watch has a general appeal and draw to it that's more than hype and marketing, I think. And then the last one was the Omega Aquaterra First Impressions that got 164,000 views. And that watch, man, the Aquaterra is so close in my eyes to being perfect. Like I could recommend that watch to anyone. And let me tell you the two things real briefly that I think would make that watch basically perfect. The first one is to swap out the polished stainless steel bezel with a polished tungsten bezel that looks like stainless steel. Very similar to what they've done on the Globemaster. That fluted bezel is tungsten. So if they could do the same type of tech in the Aquaterra and make it very scratch resistant, would that be awesome? I would pay a premium for that. And then the second thing is brush out the polished center link of the bracelet. I think that it's a dressy enough watch to where the PCLs is not necessary. So if they would do those two things, man, that would be a lovely watch in terms of size, dial details, luminescence, the time zone feature, the beautiful Arabesque Meta certified master chronometer that you can see through an exhibition case back. Such a great watch. I would love to own one with just a few different tweaks from the factory, from the Swatch Group. So let's see. I talked about The Office. I talked about 2019 or 2020. Where are we going to go in 2021? Well, I kind of told you already, I want to commit myself to doing really good, detail-focused, opinionated content. We're going to continue with the unboxings, the reviews, the comparisons. I'd like to do more interviews, more streams. I'd like to stream with guests regularly. I've asked the two ladies, Kat and Catlin of 10 and 2 podcast to come on. Hopefully that happens soon. Federico, Talks Watches has said that he'd like to get on the channel sometime in 2021. So I hope to continue to do that and just bring better content with higher production value more frequently that you guys enjoy. And I hope to grow. I hope to hit 100,000 views sometime in 2021. I'd love to get that silver play button and display it somewhere here in the office. That would be really cool. I'd really enjoy that. So anyways, guys, let's see, any other things? I might be able to work from home with my my part-time normal job. And if that happens, I could pretty much live anywhere. I love living in Utah. There's some really awesome watch guys here in Utah, but I'm kind of intrigued by the idea of moving somewhere. My wife grew up in the Midwest and she would love to return to the Ohio area. I've only told her, hey, wherever we move, I need mountains. I can't live somewhere flat. I grew up in Alaska. I live here in Utah and I love it. I can't not be around mountains. So maybe Tennessee, maybe Virginia, maybe North Carolina, maybe parts of Ohio or Indiana, southern Indiana. I don't know. Maybe even some areas of Texas to be around family. Maybe that happens in the next year or two. I don't know. Not sure exactly what the future holds, but I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you guys have a great year. I hope wherever you're doing for your profession, I hope you continue to get raises. I hope you prosper. I hope your watch collections expand. I hope you get to try awesome watches. If you buy a Grail watch like I got to buy a Grail watch, I hope you love the experience and you're able to get whatever you have your eye on. I hope you have health and prosperity in 2021. I hope we all do. So thanks for taking the time to watch this kind of ramble personal video here on my channel this Christmas of 2020. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the support, guys. I'm really looking forward to next year, looking forward to the growth, the improvement, and hopefully a lot of awesome, exciting things. So thanks again. I'll see you guys next time.